Alright, we're here about ready to head up this trail. Tell them what we're going to do, Mike.
We're going to go set up some trail cameras. Got a couple of spots up top. Spend money for us in years past and go get it done.
Last year I shot a cow out of here. Had a cow control permit. Ended up getting me a cow. It's an open bull unit. We did have a nice 5x5 last year on this trail cam, so we're hoping he'll show up again with a couple of his buddies this time.
Definitely.
So we'll let you guys see some of the trails we hike up there and show you how we set up these cameras. Alright, just to give you guys a look, this is what we're inside of right here. Pretty thick. A lot of this downfall from winter. Beautiful area though. Like I said, we've had decent success in here, so we're going to keep hitting it until we need to find a new spot. It is thick up here. A lot of deadfall, but elk seem to love it, right, Mike? It's where we want to be come August, mid-September, late September. Right in here, listening to some bugles. This is what we do it for. Hard work pays off. Get these cameras set up. See what we got in the area. Alright, you guys can see there, we're getting some fresh sign already on this trail. Getting some good tracks. May cows and calves, I'm not sure. This trail just goes right up through this timber. Up in here, some good elk hunting country. There's some good tracks right here. See where those elk come over this log. Just tearing up this ground, coming down it. Alright, I got a question for you guys. Let us know in the comments or posts. What are your thoughts on, do you need to wear camo while setting up trail cams? Mike's got a theory that anytime you go in the woods, you wear your camo. Myself, not too worried about it during early season like this, but definitely as it gets closer, I'll start wearing my camo as I come in. But right now, not too worried. What are your thoughts, Mike? Camouflage for setting up trail cams?
Absolutely. Every time. All day, every day.
I gave him my thoughts.
Comfort and mobility. That's the key. Camo. Every time.
I guess you ought to also wear what you're going to wear hunting too, so that helps. If you're going to shoot with the backpack on, you train with the backpack on. If you're going to hike with your camo, nothing changes when it's time for the season, right?
Practice, you might as well practice like you play.
Still got some patches of snow up here, but getting few and far between. What do you got there, Mike? The full curl?
Yep.
What do you got for your weapon? What's your pistol?
I think it's a Hi-Tech 9mm.
Hi-Tech 9mm. I got a Badlands 220 on my back, carrying a car, CW9. It's just a small 9mm, but it's better than nothing. At least it's some protection while we're out here. We do have some bears in the area. Got a few of those on the trail cam last year, so can never be too cautious.
First time up here, ran into several bears all in one day within 10-15 yards.
Wow. Maybe I need to stop hiking with you. Yeah, a lot of deadfall. Not the funnest pack out when you're carrying an elk. We had that last year. We were able to get out in one trip. Had my dad, my brother, my sister, my nephew. All our packs were loaded. We were able to carry the whole elk out in one shot. Good snow patch there. This is about our first good day really to get up here and set cameras. Here in Utah, everything's been so wet. You couldn't turn around your own backyard without it start raining on you. But now we got some sun. This weekend's only 70 degrees. Towards the end of June and we're only at 70 degrees. Makes it good for hiking. Alright, so this is the area that we've set up in the years past. You can see got some good tracks in here right now. They've already come in looking for a salt lick. This is the same area we've been hitting year after year. Come right down here. Show them where we're at, Mike.
So what we've got here, we've just got a little clearing right here where they're going to feel nice and comfortable. Just kind of wide open, so if we did come in, come and hunt, we have plenty enough lanes to shoot, stake in on them if they're still in here. But they're comfortable. What we've done with this spot here is we've kind of put it right in the middle of water, food, and their bedding area. So it's kind of a prime spot. We usually get a ton of pictures right in this spot of them coming back and forth and hitting this on their way back to bed.
Right here is usually where we put the salt lick. You can see they've been in here already looking for it. This year we got up a little earlier than we did last year, which is great.
We'll be able to see the horn growth and get a lot of these more bulls on here before they start breaking off. See what kind of bachelors they have in here.
So where we've put our trail cam is right here on this tree. You can see where we bolted it in last year. What we'll do is we'll just do the exact same thing again. We're just going to bolt it into that tree. Carried us a drill with a couple lag bolts to make sure it gets in the tree and nobody messes with it. Never got a person on our trail cam yet, but we have got bears. The elk do like to come up and mess with the camera also, so that's one of the reasons that we actually bolted to the tree. Not necessarily for people, but more for the animals, knocking it off or tipping it, so we're getting a bunch of upside down photos. This way we know our photos are the same. You get the occasional elk licking the screen and you got a blurry 10-shot burst for a little bit, but other than that it clears up pretty good. So we're going to take some time, go ahead and get that set up, get our salt lick set up, get this thing rolling. So again, this box that we have here for these cameras, one that we kind of did a DIY job. You can buy these boxes at Lowe's or Home Depot. They're just a junction box for a breaker. And what we've done is we just take a cutout, trace out our camera, and this piece will open and slide up, and we're able to slide our camera right inside there. And as we close it, it has a spot right here in front for us to lock it. So we can put our own lock on there. So how are we going to set this up, Mike? What are we going to do as far as sequences? How do we turn on these cameras and set them up?
So what we got going on here is we got a 5-second delay with a 3-picture burst. We end up getting quite a few does that come and hang out and hit the lick for a while, but what we want is we don't want to miss the big bulls and the elk and the herd come through. We want to be able to catch all those because they may come through quite quickly, and especially if it's right before the rut, pre-rut, and the bulls are chasing the cows. We want to be able to catch some of these bulls on camera when they're just here real quick, in and out. So that's why we're going 3-picture burst, 5-second reset.
Sweet. All right, let's get that bad boy in there. Most important part, remember where you put your keys. I guess it's not important now, but when we leave and come back and check it, we're going to make sure we have to have them.
What we'll do is we'll check and make sure we got the right height and that we're getting good clean pictures before we get it all set up and done. We got several elk in here, Kyle.
Yeah. Good thing is we don't need them set up. So go ahead and turn that on and let's test it, make sure we're getting good photos. go ahead. Got this Boneview card reader that I got on Amazon. Works really good. All I do is I plug it into the bottom of the phone here. And then I'm going to go ahead and open the app. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if I can turn this way a little and get a little better view. This is what we're looking at as far as camera setup. There's Mike there. He's just going to walk down. He's walking around right where we're at the salt.
Good height. Exactly what we want. We want to be able to get them licking, feeding, get good views of antlers and size, and good deal.
Alright, we should be good. So that's pretty quick and easy. Always helps to already have your placement location from the previous year, so it saves us time in scouting and looking for a new spot. If we can keep producing out of this spot, we'll keep producing here. Get that one in, lock it up. So this is what we got here. Again, this is our salt lick that we got. We're going to go ahead and throw it down here right behind the camera, so I'll turn the camera around so you can actually see where we're throwing it.
We want to put it kind of on those rocks so that it doesn't absorb all the way into the ground. It lasts a little bit longer for us.
So right there is where we got our salt. Again, you can see all these trails, all these tracks where we've already had elk come in here looking for it. Another spot later in the year, we'll probably put another one that we've set down here before. This is another spot where you can see that we had a salt block. So this is it. We're going to set this one. We're going to move down to another area where we caught them feeding through here last year, a different area that we're going to set a camera on that we haven't done before. So we'll go down there and get that one set up and then head off to another spot. Yeah. Alright, so as we're hiking back up through here, we've set a second camera previous years just up above us. So we're going to head up to that spot, look for sign. Probably don't set a camera up there yet. I got a few cameras at home that are one's a stealth cam that's giving me trouble. For some reason it's corrupting my SD card, so I gotta figure out which one of the two it is and then bring the other one up and set it up, or take the remaining cameras that I have and invest the time and energy on the Wasatch, because my dad drew limited entry muzzleloader bull tag. So we got a busy week, or a busy hunt this year between archery elk, muzzleloader elk, extended archery. That's what we live for, the fun of it. There it is. This is it. They've been in here too. You can see it's all rubbed up. Yep. This will be a spot where we get a second camera. Yeah.
This pine right here is perfect. It's more sturdier than that quake.
I think
making this way on you like the quake.
I think we get a tree stand up in here or something, dude.
I think a tree stand would be perfect right here.
Yeah.
That's a perfect one. I mean, here.
Get up about 25 feet up there. And
here, 10-yard shot right there.
This area right here. Last year I set the camera right on this tree right here. After I had left, 30 minutes after, I had a bear on that camera sniffing around my camera when I came back to check it. So bear in here, deer, elk. This is a good area. I think we do that. We get rid of this dead tree right here in front of it.
Oh, yeah, that's the perfect tree for it right there.
We get up about 25 feet and put a tree stand right there.
We have to cut these two limbs probably.
Yeah.
Maybe four.
Maybe that one. Last year while we were up here hunting, we came in here, we checked the camera, we went back to camp for lunch, and I kid you not, about 40 minutes after we left, we came back in here hunting again, and there was a spiked bull elk that was sitting right on this camera right after we just checked it and left. So this could be the spot, could be the ticket. What do you think?
I think we should have brought a lick up here and put it on here. Put a camera down here.
Let's do it. Let's just go get it.
I think this is the spot.
If we put this one down, then we'll put that other one down another time.
I think this is a good spot.
So we're gonna have a change in plans now that we see this ground all chewed up and everything. We might actually go get that second camera that we were gonna put elsewhere, bring it up here and put it in here. Never willing to pass up a good opportunity, so let's do it. Let's go get it. This is Mike clearing out a tree for our tree stand. In case you are wondering, yes, if a tree does fall in the woods, it does make noise. So there you go. I think we put a tree stand 20-25 feet up that tree right there. We will be in business. Alright, so this is spot number 2 that we're going to set up. We had a change in plans. We're going to set one up farther down the mountain towards the bedding, feeding area kind of, but we came up here to check a spot that we put up last year. Everything looked really good up here. We found that tree that we think we're going to put a double tree stand in, one facing one way, one facing the other way. I think we got a good chance you could probably clean up pretty good out of that tree. This is where we've been putting the salt with right here. The tree's going to go on this tree right here, so we're going to get that all set up. Show you what we got. Good thing about this area is we didn't get a whole lot of false photos. We got a lot of this ground cleared out, rushes away. I think the reason they tore this up so much, Mike, was because last year I didn't put anything below it. So that salt just seeped into the ground and they just went for it. Get on top. Last year when I took it, it pretty much caught from this angle here all the way to here, kind of everything right in here, which was great. Most stuff was coming from, like I said, from the top. And it was like a path, like right through here and directly right behind where the camera was, it would come just right through here. So these cordless drills are great. Just charge it up before you go. Saves you the time of using a ratchet. Got a little bit of a long chuck there, so I'll probably get a smaller one next time I go set one up, but it never hurts to have the right tools. The best thing about setting trail cams up is the hike out, because your pack is completely empty. Makes it a lot easier. Rule 1 about setting a trail cam: turn it on.
Make sure the SD card's in it.
SD card, and you turn it on. Fresh batteries. Last year I set up one of my cameras and I forgot to turn it on. Got there to check it and I had nothing on there.
Make a wager?
Yeah.
Within 2 days you have a bull on this camera.
In 2 days?
Within 2 days from the time we leave, you have a bull on this camera.
Okay, Mike thinks within 2 days we're going to have a bull on this camera.
Book it.
I hope he's right, because it's been a good spot for us in the past, so hopefully we can keep producing off of it. All right, Mike. What do we do?
Making our way out right now. Set up a couple of game cams. Good prime spots. We're excited. Should have some good pictures in a couple weeks, a month. So we're excited. We're gonna get some good pictures this year. We'll get some good bulls on camera.
Mike thinks within 2 days we're gonna have some bulls on that picture, on that camera.
No doubt in my mind.
We had good sign. So we're gonna head down this trail. Well, I guess it's not really a trail. We're kind of making our own way out of here, but we're gonna head out and probably drop down into another spot and set one more camera up tonight, and then be back in a few weeks to check them. So this is what we're looking at.
A lot of deadfall.
This is what we got to get down. This is what we took the elk out last year down. Took 5 of us to get it out in one shot, but we got it. This is where the hunt begins and ends, right here. Begins on the preparation, ends on the pack out, right, Mike?
Yep.
Still
That's
got,
the fun part.
that's the fun part, right? The pack out,
That's the fun part. That's what you work hard for.
where you get to eat that meat. Last year we took that elk I shot and we cooked up some of the tenderloins right there, night of. It was delicious.
Nothing better.
Nope. All right, now we're heading to location number 3. This is a spot that we're not sure if it's really going to produce until during the hunt, because we have a good feeling this is a escape route for the elk when they get pressured. Right there too. We've got a good trail right here. We're thinking that they feel that pressure and make a beeline off the top of the mountain and head down. So there's a new area for us, a new spot that we're going to try. We're going to set up down below. Hopefully in hopes that we can catch them as they bail off the top of the mountain and get lower. Get out of pressure. That's it. That's where they're going to go once they get pressure. That is some steep, nasty area. We do have these trails running through here though. Good news is if we do shoot something down here, we can just continue to head downhill, pick up towards the bottom of the mountain, make the pack out a little bit easier. If we can get down, it's going to be nasty, but kind of this little bowl right here. I wonder if we stay side hilling over this way and then drop in over there.
We'll go up and then down.
Yeah.
See, because it looks almost a little flatter right
Yeah,
here.
like it kind of levels out a little over there.
Let's head that way.
Might be a ridge or something that they may hang out on. Well, in case anybody's missing an old 7.5 by 16 tire, that traveled quite a ways off the off the road up above, but if anybody's looking for it, it's still here. And it's still full of air. Wow, that's a good tire. Still loaded. Amazing some of the stuff you'll find out here. Wondering, how did it even get here? For that tire to get all the way down here, it dodged a lot of trees. About right down there. Good spot. Where do you think we ought to set up at? Okay. All right, so this is our last setup here. We got our salt rock right there, and our camera is back there on this tree right there, if you can see it back here. So we're gonna go ahead and hike out of here now. Like I said, this is a spot that we think these elk are gonna come down to.
We believe they get pushed down here during the hunt, so it gets hit pretty hard up a little bit higher. So we're looking for their escape routes and where they come and hang out when the pressure's on. So I think we found a money spot.
We'll be back in a few weeks. This one we're not going to probably check as often as the other ones, but definitely that first weekend of the hunt we'll probably make a drop down here and check this camera just to see. Probably check it 1 or 2 times before that, but now we have the hike back out of here. If you saw on the way in, it was pretty steep coming down, but you got to go where the elk are going to go or you're not going to have any success. So we're going to head on out now. If you guys want to follow us, like us, let us know. We'd surely appreciate it.
Go give us a follow on YouTube and Instagram.
Bloodline Traditions.